gun laws and gun culture. Should citizens have the right to bear arms? Due to recent tragedies like in Las Vegas, I chose to pick this subject. The terrible consequences of a so-called regular Joe killing 58 people and injuring close to 600. Because of the relevance of gun violence, there are two separate sides of the story, and people are on opposite sides. In America, we have a history of gun violence and mass shootings dating all the way to the early 1900s. In my opinion, Americans should use European-like gun laws to cut down on gun violence. Countries like Europe only have a mass shooting once every 10 years. Many say that the gun culture in America is becoming more and more unsafe. A lot of times, when there's mass shootings, the excuse of the mass shooting is mental illness or extreme depression. Still, after having some of the worst statistics and high death tolls, Americans are still on two different sides of the arguments. The pros of citizens having the right of bearing arms are that people in general, they just want to protect themselves. Like, say for instance, if you got attacked by an animal or something, you would be able to just use a gun as a weapon instead of having to physically defend yourself. It's a lot easier. But at the same time, guns are the deadliest weapon known to man. There are also cons to citizens bearing arms. Many believe that the gun culture is out of hand and unsafe. Statistically, America is 5 times more deadlier than other countries like European and Scotland. Every day, 300 Americans are shot. 6,000 children are shot every year, and a fifth of that is accidental shootings. And ever since 1982, there has been 81 mass shootings in America. Also, there are loopholes in ways for people to buy guns. Under federal law, private party sellers are not required to perform background checks on buyers. They also are not required to record the sale or to ask for ID, according to Wikipedia. The loophole is called the Brady Law loophole. Another issue is also the news and fear tactics. A lot of times, when the news scares people, it makes people want to go purchase a firearm just to protect themselves. In conclusion, many people have different sides to the story and different opinions. The solution is yet to be found, but if people realize the consequences maybe they would make better decisions when using a firearm. Do y'all have any questions?
Okay. Do you think there should be a test required to buy a gun instead of a background check, or because you said most people are due to depression or mental illness? Do you think there should be some type of administrative test?
Yes, I believe there should be a lot of tests, but I don't know if you can track mental illness. That's the problem, basically. It's a lot of mentally ill people, and you don't know, and they may just go shoot up something.
My thing I was gonna say about how you said the mass shootings, for one, the Vegas thing, and then about the 300 people dying and then getting shot every day. Is that illegally or is that when people with registered firearms?
It's both. Really, guns in general, I'm just basically talking about, guns in general, and how they're killing people, the statistics, of the deaths, legally and illegally, people always find a way to, kill somebody, whether it's legal or not. So,
What would you suggest the police or the government do to get illegal firearms off the street? The ones that are already on
the illegal firearms out on the street, I would suggest that the police, just, do their job diligently and, just fight against gun crimes. And also, I would hope that the police might use guns themselves and start to use tasers and things like that, and they can also, learn from citizens.
them? That's true.
Thank you.